Hello and welcome to Malvern Town Football Club, where today Mouse have made the trip up from West Cornwall to the West Midlands. Some team news is that Oscar Halls, who played for us in pre-season, is in the squad today. Ross Derham and Ryan Barrett have both not travelled due to their own individual injuries, and Hayden Turner moves to right wing back for today's fixture. This is Malvern Town versus Mousehole. Jacob, you've been out for a couple months now with your shoulder injury. How does it feel to be back in the matchday squad?
Yeah, I'm excited. I've definitely missed it, just being around, in and around the football, in and around the lads. So yeah, glad to be back, but yeah, long journey up there.
What's been your impression on the last few games?
I think we've been a little inconsistent at times. One game we'll have a 9, 8 out of 10 performance and we'll drop down to a 4, 5. But overall, we're getting back into the swing of things now. Hopefully we can follow that up today.
Thanks, Jacob.
Thank you.
Incredibly well thought out, great ball by Jackson though, and I think Tim meant to score that, genuinely, brilliant, great start.
Well, it's half-time here at Malvern and Mouse are leading by 2-1. Goals from Tim Nixon and an own goal from the Malvern centre-half gives us the lead. And with me is Carlos and Isabel, who are also Julio's parents. What did you make of that first half?
I think they are playing very well.
Yeah, they've been very effective in the first 20 or so minutes. Then they lost a little bit of control and the goal came. But I think they're very well situated in the field. I would suggest the coach just to take advantage of the goalie, who is very advanced position, to see an amazing goal as we saw recently, something like that.
And how do you feel that Julio is settling into this club?
Yeah, he's very happy, and we're so thankful to you, to Kevin, to Jake, to the big family, because he really feels like a big family, and he's improving a lot as a player and as a person, thanks to all of you.
Thanks, guys. Well, it's all finished here at Malvern, and Mousehole have won 3-2 by a late goal by Hayden Turner, today's man of the match. It was a risky last couple of minutes, but Hayden Turner found the goal to put the game to bed. And there'll be a jolly bus ride home. Let's just hope we don't get caught in the snow. Hayden, great team performance. It was a late winner that secured our first win since October. How are you feeling?
Yeah, good. Obviously you mentioned it there. We've not won away for quite some time now, so away wins are never easy to come by in this league. Obviously Malvern are a really strong side. We knew that coming into it, so we knew we'd have to put on a performance. I think obviously the game against Cribs was sort of like a confidence booster. We obviously played really well in that, so the message was basically to take the confidence from that game into this game now. And obviously we were able to do that today. I thought we played really well.
You got the late winner for us today. It really looked like you didn't give up out there. Did you feel that there was something coming towards the end?
Yeah, I mean, just taught to never really give up in a game of football, especially when it's quite open like it was. Just saw the goalie off his line and tried one. Just one of those things. Took inspiration from Max in the last game probably. But the boys never really gave up, and I think we were deserved winners with our effort at the end.
Jake, a late victory. It's our first 3 points away from home since October. Can I have your thoughts on it?
Yeah, we said before the game, actually, we've had obviously a lot of away games where we should have won the game. You know, the Exmouth game, the Bashley game, and it just had a feeling that it was going to be another one that got away from us, because it was odd first half. Although we obviously went 2-0 up, I thought we were clinical with the chances that we created. But Malvern had some good chances and as well deserved the goal. So at half time, it was a bit mixed feeling really. I was obviously pleased to be ahead, but I felt like the game that we warned it could be, they're really good in transition and throwing bodies forward and waiting for a mistake and then pouncing and then trying to play forward quickly. And we didn't really contend with it. So we obviously changed the shape, and I thought that was really important. I think we got it right. We changed the shape just before half, just after they scored, and then midway through the second half. And I feel every time we did that, and listen, that's on the coaching team, by the way, that's Charlie and Fletch and Andy, not me, but the players adapted and actually we reaffirmed ourselves in the game. And actually I felt like as the game went on, I think we looked more and more like the likely side, which is when you're away from home, when you've had a 2-0 lead wrestled away from you, is not normally the way the flow of a game goes. So I was really pleased with that, and we looked such a threat from set pieces today, which we don't always say. And had chances. Oscar's one's obviously really close. The goal he scored, which he would have deserved. It was really tight, offside decision. And lots of half chances, and restricted them to very little. Obviously, it's a penalty. I didn't really have any complaints about that. It looked like a handball to me. But other than that, I don't think Ollie had a great deal to do. So I was really pleased with the second half. So it would have been disappointing to have got another point on the road when I felt like certainly the second half performance deserved more.
Hayden's just told us that in football you're taught to never give up. Was today a good example why?
Yeah, I'd like to think that's us. We have to travel million miles to play our games, so we always say to the players we've got to be resilient and got to overcome things when they're not in your favour. And we've had a really good record over the last 5 years of scoring late goals in games, and I think a lot of that's in the past was down to fitness of players, and we had a certain body type of players that could keep going, physically able to do that. I think as you get to this level, you meet more and more teams that can keep up with you, but to score a late one like that, and the way that he did with the quality of, but that's Hayden Turner. That's why he's the most feared striker in the league, because it's probably the only striker in the league that scores that goal. But I think the contributions from everyone today was outstanding. Like I said, the multiple changes of shape is difficult, and they all contended with it really well. And the subs, in Paolo, in Goldie, really, I thought they really gave us something. Which is so important when players come from the bench. So it's a really nice feeling. I said to the boys, hard to win away games, and you've got to enjoy it. It's the best feeling in football, isn't it, when you win away, and the long day makes it worthwhile. So we haven't had that feeling enough, and actually we should have had it more. I think we've been much better away from home this year than we were last year, but probably not got the same points return. So it was nice to get one. In the column we wanted to get one.
Thanks, Jake. Well done.
Well done, mate. Well done.